So that is the process of scramble. If you add a letter in, you make word. In this case, you didn't even have to scramble. You just put it in between. Sometimes you may have to change. What is this word? File, yeah. That is scramble, right? You change the lie, add a F, and become file. So this English word game is called scramble. Do you remember now? You won't forget, right? Very simple, isn't it? Mm-hmm. The Mandarin word game will be just as simple. And you will learn. Now you're just yet pretending you are kindergarten. You learn from lie to life to file. That's 3 words, right? You're going to use the same way to learn the Mandarin, okay, as the combination goes, okay? Now, should we continue on just for fun? All right? M. Anything else? Yeah?
Remove the F and add the M.
Oh, yes, you could do that. But in the scramble rule, you cannot just take away something, because if you take away something, the F is not used, okay? That's the English rule, that you have to use all the letters, keep all the letters. And so why we do that? Because that forces people to make word longer and longer, because you have file. Now, let's pretend if I have a, let's say, a D come up, can you make something out of this? No? If I do F, I, E, L, and a D.
Oh, field.
Field. Running around in the field, right? See, that's how the scramble process makes you to learn from shorter word to longer word, longer word. Now, in Mandarin, we're going to make single word, double word, and phrases, sentences, and longer sentences. You see the similarity now, right? You enter this process, and you will be able to do that. This game has one more element we will not put in the Chinese one. We could, but when you finish this course, if you really want to do maybe next summer, we can introduce that. That's the math. You see the numbers here, 5, 2, 1, 3. Okay, let's go back to this word file, let's say, okay? That add up 7, 10, 11 points, right? So you can learn math as well. Now, not only that, in this game, the vowels I, E, A, okay, let's find an example. This I here. This I, still same 2 points, but has this 2R underneath. What does it mean? It means if you have used this R means right side. This is right side. 2 times right side is your bonus. So 2 times 3 is 6 points. 6 points added into this file, which is 11. 6 plus 11, how many points? 17. So you now have a bonus, you get 17. So when you play the scramble game, you steal each other, you want to use the bonus smartly, and you gain more points. So the scramble game has not only the English words, but also the math to make your brain really think fast. That can be introduced into Mandarin if we start making our cards, and we have on the corner to assign these numbers, okay? Or we can give these right side, left side to give bonus, because in Mandarin language, you can see sometimes 2 words, you switch left to right, it makes a different meaning. And if you have bonus assigned to it, you make more points, okay? So that's ahead of us. We'll probably do that next year. But right now, I want you to understand this is a scramble game. From scramble, we're going to make a Mandarin scramble, just as fun and very easily. But I do need one thing. When you go home, okay, while you play, it's like you're making things, cut these cards up, and try to write the words that we learned from the first lesson, or any words you already know. The more cards you have, the more you can come in here and play this, okay? And then we'll see how you win these words, file, field, and so on and so forth, okay? Now, that's this much about scramble, okay? All right. Now we're going to come to our lesson 1, okay? Now, maybe before I go to the lesson, let me take care of this book. This book has this table that basically is this table, Bopomofo and BPMF in 2 columns, and plus some other column, because happen to be a lot of people are interested in learning Mandarin and helping people to learn Mandarin. They invent different representation. So this table lists them all here. That's why you have so-called pinyin method and general pinyin method. You have the so-called zuyin method. All of this. Don't let them confuse you. Just keep this reference. If you need to, you can. If you see some book that has some kind of a symbol you don't recognize, you can come here and see what symbol that is. Otherwise, this is plenty good enough. And we will just focus on this, and you will learn pretty fast, okay? Now, the rest of this is helping you a little bit. When you sing, you learn, you get better and better, but you can always become perfect. And these are helping people to become perfect, okay? They describe how you say ah, how the sound and the airflow and so on. This is, again, for you as a reference. Only when people sometimes say, I can't quite tell le, ne, le, ne. Can you tell that difference? Can you hear the difference? All right. Let me ask you to pronounce, and you will know, all right? This?
No, la,
Yeah. Ne, le, ne, le. Can you pronounce?
na, la.
Yeah. So you all can. But sometimes people have that kind of difficulty. So this reference book, it tells you, if you had trouble or anything, you can see this diagram and see, imagine how the air will flow and make the sound, okay? All right, so we take care of that book, all right? Now we can go to the lesson 1. Now, why don't you all open your book to the lesson 1, same picture as that, so that's in this way we don't have to all go to that screen. You can look at the book. The only trouble with the book, I hope that each book is a Kindle, then you can click and make the sound, but we don't have that. And this kind of material is not into the Kindle yet. But that is electronic version, okay? So this picture shows what? 2 person, right? This is a man, this is a lady, right? Okay? Happen to be this woman is Li Tai Tai. Okay? Can you remember that? Li Tai Tai? Li Tai Tai. Li is last name. Just like our English name, you have Mr. Li, right? Chinese have Mr. Li. This is Mrs. Li. 这个呢, Wang 先生, right? Wang, very famous, Wang. If you watch TV, what is the TV detective show that there's a Chinese guy who is a psychiatrist in that show. What is that detective show, police show everybody watches? He is a psychiatrist, Dr. Wang. The only Asian face in that show. You don't remember? Anyway, okay. It's all these police detective TV show. I thought you might know. Anyway, Wang is very common name. Okay, so remember Li Tai Tai, Wang 先生, they are making few sentences. We're gonna master this in 3 minutes. You think we can do that? Okay. Read your book. Okay. stare at the first line. I am going to say once, and he's going to click, and you listen. All right? Li Tai Tai, this is his name, okay? Li Tai Tai. Wang 先生, 您早. Now, you can click that for us.
王先生，您早。
You heard that, right? So if I ask you to say, do you know how to say it? Huh? Okay? You want to start?
李太太，王先生，您早。
Very good. How about you?
李太太，王先生，您早。
您早,您早. Yeah. Okay, Jade?
李太太，王先生，您早。
您早. Okay. Good. You can tell sometimes you hesitate because these phonetic charts and the sound, I stress so much, we gotta really get this in your head, right? Because once you get in your head, you can see that, then the sound will come right out, okay? Now, let's try to listen to that again, see how they say it.
王先生，您早。
王先生,您早. Huh? 王先生,您早. Okay? Jade, let's try it one more time with you.
王先生，您早。
您早. Very good. Much better, much better. Now, Latina.
先生，您早。
您早. 王先生,您早.
王先生，您早。
Very good. Now, the word, the most critical one that you have a little bit of problem is the 您早. Okay? Let's see how this thing is, the representation. It shows this, right? Let me try to do that on the board. Let's see. Oops, I don't want to step on this. 您早. Where is... right? Where is the because the small letters, okay, I will put over here. Now, then there's a sound symbol, which I have, okay? The sound symbol, I just use this because actually it's the second one, right? In the middle one. Did you see that in your book, right? Okay. Pronounce this one. N, I, N. Yeah, N, I, N. 二声, right? N, I, N. N, I, N. N, I, N. N, I, N. Ning, 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 ning. 您早, right? 您, N, I, N, N, I, N, N, I, N, N, I, N, ning, ning, right? So this is how sound is made. That's why they use this symbol, right? So if you master this sheet, if you listen and you can say it and you can recognize quickly, the sound comes together. If you separate them, L, I, N, that doesn't come as fast. But if you continue, L, N, L, N, Ning, 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 right? 您早. So you understand now? Okay, good. All right. Next sentence. Ooh, where's my book? Here. Next sentence. 王先生. Mr. Wang says now, right? 王先生说什么呢? 早 is a reply because since Li Tai Tai said 王先生您早, so 王先生说早 means good morning. It's just like somebody asks you, meet you, say good morning. You say good morning, right? As a reply. 李太太您早. Okay, let's play the second line.
早，李太太，您 早。
Okay? I think this man actually overemphasized a little bit 早, but because it's teaching. Normally you probably wouldn't emphasize that, heavy sort of ending. 早,你太太,您早. Okay? The second sentence. All right, let's go to the third one. 李太太,您好吗? Okay? This Mrs. Lee says, 您好吗? Besides said good morning, she wants to know, how is he, right? 您好吗? Let's listen to that.
您好吗？
Is that easy? Okay. Valentina, why don't you say that one? See what.
您好吗？
Very good. How about Jay?
您好吗？
您好吗?
您好吗？
您好吗? Very good. All right, next sentence is 王先生说话了。王先生说什么呢？我很好，谢谢你。我很好，谢谢你。Let's play that.
我很好，谢谢您。
Yeah. So 我很好 means what?
Mr. Wang.
Yeah, Miss Wang said 我很好 means I'm very good or very well, right? Then 谢谢你 means what? Thank you, right? 这个您 okay? And 你 the difference is it's like when you say English, you follow with sir. Why do you follow sir sometimes? Right? You and follow with sir. It's a respect, right? Particularly you talk to a teacher, you talk to an older person, and you want to say, thank you, sir, right? Chinese do not add a separate word. They change the 你 with a heart underneath.
A heart.
You are in my heart. It shows respect. 您 rather than 你. You wouldn't say 你. Okay? If your friends, your peers, your siblings, you can say 你看你过来你过去的. But if you say something to your parents and uncle, your grandpa, grandma, you say 您. It's 你 underneath has a heart. Means you are in my heart. Right? Which shows respect. All right, let's do that sentence again. 王先生说我很好，谢谢您。
我很好，谢谢您。
Okay? All right. Now, next is 李太太。李太太要说话了。来，李太太说王太太好吗？ What do you think that means?
How is
Mrs. Wang. Very good. Because Mrs. Lee talking to Mr. Wang, now she wants to know how is Mrs. Wang, right? So, 然后 OK, 李太太说王太太好吗? Can you play that one?
王太太好吗？
Yeah, 王太太好吗? Now, 王先生 will reply, right? Okay, you say it, how he's replying.
his reply?
他很好，谢谢。
他很好，谢谢。
Okay, Jay, can you reply that if you are Mr. Wang at the end?
谢谢。
他很好，谢谢。Okay, Valentina, can you do that?
他很好，谢谢。
Yeah, 他很好，谢谢。Okay, I'm sure you're going to be faster as you begin to master these sounds, and we practice more. You will come so quickly. You will say yes, 他很好，谢谢。他很好，谢谢。Okay. Now, as any other language, the more you practice, the faster you can speak. Okay, but we don't have to rush. In fact, speak clearly is better than rushing through and people don't understand you, right? Okay, let's go from the beginning, all right? I want you to listen, and I want Jay to be 李太太, Valentina to be 王先生, okay? You just listen See whether they made a mistake or not. How's that? You begin.
李太太
You don't have to say the 李太太, you are 李太太, okay? You just say the sentence.
王先生念早
Okay, you play it. Just get her to listen to.
王先生，您早。
Okay, try it again.
我是王先生念早
One more time.
王先生，您早。
我是谁
Yeah, you don't even have to look at the book. If you can listen to that and say, the whole idea is listen and can be repeat, then you are, okay. Now you are Wang 先生.
李太太念早
You play that.
早，李太太，您早。
Okay, you follow again. Yeah,
早李太太您早
excellent, excellent, excellent. That's pretty good. All right, then your turn now. Jade is you are Li Tai Tai.
您好吗
Okay, listen to what he says. The intonation.
您好吗？
您好吗
Yeah, 您好吗? 您好吗? That question mark raised a little bit, right? 您好吗?
您好吗
Okay, now 王先生说
我很好谢谢您
Yeah, 我很好，谢谢你. Listen to that.
我很好，谢谢您。
See, you're very good in the 我很好，谢谢您，谢谢您, right? Okay, now back to Li Tai Tai.
你王太太好吗
Listen to that.
王太太好吗？
Try again.
李太太王太太好吗
That's good. 王太太好吗？好吗? The question mark raises a little. Why? You know why people do that? Because when you ask a question, you want people to answer you. You want to draw their attention. You are asking a question. You don't say 王太太好吗? You don't say 王太太好吗? You want to raise your voice so you catch the person's attention. So the person will answer you. If you don't want him to answer, then you wouldn't ask the question, right? You ask the question, you raise the voice rather than say 王太太好吗? You cannot say. People don't know you are asking a question. But if I say, 王太太好吗? Then you know you are being asked a question. Okay? All right, next, your 王先生说
他很好谢谢
Yeah. Play that.
他很好，谢谢。
他很好，谢谢. Right? Thank you. Good. This is very good. You first time you to do this. I mean, this is how you carry conversation. This is like when you meet the teacher and buddy in the supermarket in the morning, and you will say these things. Okay? Now I'm gonna ask Jade and Yachun. Okay? You two. Now you're gonna be Wang 先生. You're gonna be Li Tai Tai. Okay? You start.
王先生您早
Okay? Let's.
王先生，您早。
Very good. Now,
王先生早李太太念早
listen again.
早，李太太，您早。
您早. Second. Yeah. 李太太,您早. Yeah. Okay?
您好吗
Yeah. 您好吗? Remember the question mark? Raise the voice. Play it again.
您好吗？
您好吗?
您好吗
Yeah. Now, Jay, you answer that.
王先生
You don't have to say Wang 先生. You are Wang 先生, so you just say 我
很好，
Yeah, 我很好。
谢谢您。
Yeah, 我很好，谢谢您。
我很好，谢谢您。
我很好，谢谢您。Now your turn.
王太太好吗？
王太太好吗？
王先生大神好，谢谢。
Okay, you don't have to say 王先生. Remember, you are 王先生. This is telling you who is speaking, okay? So you say 他很好，谢谢。他很好，谢谢。Play that 他很好，谢谢。
王太太好吗？她很好，谢谢。
他很好，谢谢。Okay? All right. We probably don't have much time. I'll do quickly one more time. You and 雅纯 okay? 你是李太太，你是王先生 okay? Start from you, 李太太。
王先生，你早。
Good. Very good. Okay? Play that quickly.
王先生，您早。
早，李太太，您早。
Good. Next, you.
您好吗？
您好吗？ Very good. You.
我很好，谢谢你。
Very good.
温太太好吗？她很好，谢谢。
Very good. See, now you pretty much all understand this conversation. You can repeat very well. Now, when you go home, you have this disc. You certainly can play. All right? Now, we don't have much time. Let's conclude for this hour. When you go back, all you have to do is watch TV or making games. That's all. No homework. Understand? You watch this on TV or computer. You figure out. Now, the show today, this hour will be recorded. You certainly can watch yourself on TV also. We will broadcast this later on. When that is happening, we'll let you know. You can have your friends, everybody else watch it as well. But the whole process is to get you to the next hour. Next hour you come in. I want you to come in at least these lesson. There are 12 words. Okay? 12 words. This 12 words you are trying to make into this kind of cards. You think you can do it over next almost 9-10 days? A long time actually. Okay? You cut the paper out as the printer and try to write this 12 words in it. Okay? If you want to go more, as I say, this lesson 1 has some supplements. You can go finish until lesson 2. If any words you want to write, add on. There's 1 or 2 words you can add on. In fact, lesson 2 only added 2 new words to the first 12. So it's only 14. So you can go to lesson 2 and add that 2 in making 14. Then come back with that 14. We'll continue to play the scramble game in Mandarin, and you will grow like a tree. Is that good? Huh? No, the names are in that 12 words, like Tai Tai, Wang. Any word you see it's in this page, you can make a card. And you can make the 注音 on the side, pinyin on the top, okay? If you want English notation, you put English. If you think, oh, I know this word, I don't have to, you don't have to, okay? All right? And then we use those cards, we'll play lots of games, okay? Now, do you think this hour is gone slow or fast? Huh?
小朋友，从
Because
现在
they
开
just
始
told me，
我们就
we
一块
only
儿
have
来
20
学
seconds
习
left.
注音符
They
号。
may be
你
even
们喜不
cutting
喜
us
欢
off.
啊？
Okay?
太好
So,
了，李姐姐，
now
什
go
么
home
是注音符号呢？
and enjoy
注音符
yourself.
号
If
是每一个小朋
if
友
you can get your
在上小
parents
学之
to
前
practice
或
with you on
刚刚
this,
上小学的
they
时
will
候，
learn this also. Then will be really nice, isn't it? Huh? Okay? Good. That's it. End of the hour. All right. So collect your stuff and go home.